Ladies and gentlemen, let us take a moment to honor the journey. A journey that began not with fanfare or fame, but with hope. With 7 young men stepping into the unknown halls of a small agency in Seoul, bound together by dreams too large for a single language or land to contain. That group, that name, that legend, BTS, has since ascended far beyond the boundaries of K-pop, far beyond the borders of South Korea. They are not just artists anymore. They are a movement, a phenomenon, a symphony of cultural unison echoing across the globe. In 2024, as the world watches, as millions still chant their names in stadiums and online spaces alike, a new chapter is being written, not just in music, but in legacy. We now ask the question that fans, analysts, and the global media alike have posed. Among these 7 stars, whose star shines the brightest in terms of wealth? And the answer, written not in ink but in influence, not in dollars but in dreams, is Kim Taehyung. BTS V. The richest member of BTS in the year 2024. Yes, V stands atop the financial mountain that BTS has built over the last decade. With an estimated net worth of approximately $40 million, V has not only carved his own throne within the BTS kingdom, he has built a personal empire that dazzles with depth, range, and undeniable elegance. But his story is not one of riches alone. It is a story of duality, of being the quiet observer and the global icon. The soft soul with the steel ambition. The artist who can move crowds with a single glance, and shake economies with a single tweet. Let us begin with the music. For it is the music that gave him wings. His baritone voice, smooth, husky, hypnotic, has graced BTS's most iconic tracks. But it is in his solo work that we see the full canvas of Taehyung's artistry. OSTs that pierced hearts. Solo performances that silenced crowds. A debut album, Layover, that stormed charts not because of hype, but because of the honesty woven into every lyric. Acting too, has played its part. His role in the historical K-drama Hwarang was not merely a side project, it was a statement. That he could command the screen as effortlessly as he does the stage. That his talents are not confined by genre or medium. But it is beyond the stage, beyond the camera, where Taehyung's value truly multiplies. His influence in fashion, luxury, and branding is unparalleled. With partnerships alongside houses like Celine and Cartier, V has redefined the very notion of what a K-pop idol can represent in the world of high fashion. He is not a model. He is a muse. Designers do not just dress him, they design for him. And then, there is social media. With tens of millions of followers and a digital aura that crashes platforms, V commands the internet with quiet magnetism. He doesn't need constant updates or curated content. A single photo, a single word, and the world stops. He trends without trying. He influences without shouting. And let us not forget his economic impact. When Taehyung is associated with a brand, it doesn't just grow, it transforms. Product lines sell out. Store traffic explodes. Stock values fluctuate. He doesn't just endorse, he elevates. That's not celebrity. That's capital power. Even now, as he fulfills his mandatory military service, his name continues to dominate headlines, trends, and brand rankings. That's the kind of resonance money cannot buy, but money most certainly follows. Yet what makes his wealth even more extraordinary is how he carries it. With grace, with silence, with no need for excess. His lifestyle is refined, but never ostentatious. He chooses meaning over noise, quality over quantity. Luxury for him is not about showing off, it's about storytelling. That's what makes him different. The other members of BTS, Jungkook with his vocal prowess and solo success, with his intellectual dominance and lyrical mastery, Jimin with his magnetic charm and record-breaking solo projects, Jin with his visual brilliance and heartfelt presence, Suga with his genius-level production skills and powerful alter ego August D, J-Hope with his kinetic energy and iconic stage persona. Each of them is a star. Each of them is wealthy. Each of them is admired. But V, in this moment, in this year, in this story, we recognize as the richest. And not just in financial terms. He is rich in soul. In vision. In global recognition. He has become a reference point in conversations of music, fashion, culture, and even diplomacy. He is the artist brands want, the face fans trust, the presence every camera chases. And he is just getting started. The military chapter will soon close. And what lies ahead? The possibilities are infinite. A film career, a fashion label, a world tour, a museum of his art. Nothing is off the table for a man who's already conquered charts, screens, and hearts alike. Even in his absence from stages, he remains present in culture. His past work continues to climb charts. His interviews continue to be studied. His aesthetics continue to influence global fashion. The world doesn't forget Taehyung, it awaits him. So here we are, 10 years after BTS first stepped onto the scene. 10 years after 7 boys dared to dream beyond what was scripted for them. 10 years after they turned the global gaze toward Korea, not with gimmicks but with greatness. And now, in 2024, as we examine not only what they have achieved together but what they continue to build individually, we celebrate Kim Taehyung. The richest of them all, not because of what he possesses, but because of what he represents. He is proof that art can be profitable. That gentleness can be powerful. That authenticity wins. That dreams, when paired with discipline and vision, can become dynasties. Kim Taehyung is not just the richest member of BTS. He is one of the richest cultural figures of our time. In presence, in power, in purpose, and the world is richer for having him.